Hey folks, in today's video, we're here with the first part of my unfiltered and unedited Horseman Chronicles, the series in which I build, convert, and paint my custom Death Guard demon prints. Enjoy the video. Alright. Oh. Oh, it's me. Back again. Making a demon prints today. But I want this demon prince to be like better than just this Harbinger of Decay. You know what I mean? Like this model, A1, top tier, probably one of the best models I have seen GW make in the last little while. Not even joking. Hands down, probably one of the best. But it's not 100%. You know what I mean? So let's get her open. We don't. Oh, what's that? Oh, I forgot the base. That's right. This base is a base that I don't particularly care about. That's not going to be the base we're going to use. Base we're going to be using is a regular sized 60mm demon prince base. Hello. How is my voice versus the
Hello there.
Hello there. How is my voice compared to the music? Or was compared to the music? Okay, do I really care about the instructions? Do I? Kind of. I think the best thing to do is build each side. Yeah, so what we're going to do is it's going to be a couple parts. We're going to put this to the... We're going to use this slightly for a little bit. Sounds good at the moment. Let me know if the music starts competing. Okay. So as always, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Easy, squeezy, beautiful cover girl. So. Hefty? Not so hefty. I also realized that these bikes, I could make do the Akira slide really easily. So I'm going to make them do the Akira slide. And I'm going to have some... I don't know how I'm going to make them Death Guard, but I'm probably going to make them Death Guard. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 1. Oh, we don't want 12 to come out. Should I probably take all of this out? Beforehand? Probably, but I've never been one to, like, do things the way I'm supposed to. I kind of just vibe. I vibe my builds. I vibe my painting. This is 5. The rest of them on here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna break my rules here for a minute. Never clip in the sprue. I always preach that. Never clip in the sprue. And then what am I doing? That's a 1 on 5. Clipping in the sprue. Why? Because apparently, no matter how hard I try, I don't listen to myself. It's okay. You'll listen to me, right? You on the live stream and the Twitch, the YouTube. Those 2, right? And even pay attention to the number. This is 4. Here I'm talking all a bunch of smack, and I'm just like, oh no, no, I'm listening. Can't see my monitor properly, so I'm just like trying to double check. Now, if I was smart, I would have clipped out both legs at once, but I said that as I was clipping out one leg, so, you know, that works. Tell me if I have to mess with the contrast or anything. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, because that's not going to work, I'm just going to kind of clip it real nice and clippy like. Okay. Now with the actual small clippers. For those of you watching not on the stream, we're listening to the Risk of Rain soundtrack. All of them. Before you ask which one, yes. The answer is yes. I'm listening to them all. Made a playlist. Oh, that's not clip. It's not clip the things that we're not supposed to. Okay, now that everything's clipped, it's time to clean everything off. And I don't have a nice blade. You know, why am I using a blade? I always use my blade for this when I have a very perfectly good fucking shaver. I'll tell you why. This shaver kinda sucks. Like I'm not sponsored, so I'm not under any NDA, so I can give my unfiltered opinion, and I can use whatever paints I want. Although sometimes NDAs look real juicy, you know what I mean? Oh. The goal tonight is to get the prints built. Now, if we can start painting, beautiful. If not, mission failed. We'll get them next time. Okay. Part's done. I'm ready to go. It says that 3 is supposed to go here? No, here. Oh, look at that. Okay. And we're going to use Tamiya extra thin cement. May Mr. Tamiya rest in peace. That man did so much for all of the hobby build, like the model building communities, all of them. Model cement, top tier. His paints, really good, actually. And this goes right. Oh, look at that. Look at how nice that just slots in. Love a good slot, you know what I mean? Oh, I didn't clip out 6, did I? Where is it? I don't think it's on that one. I'm looking. I had to change my... This is supposed to be 6? No. Where the frick is 6? Am I blind? It's like... If 9 is right here... There it is. Yep, I am blind. On DP. I know I've spoken in the past about how the frick this is supposed to go. This and this does not seem right. Oh, maybe. Okay. Talked about the narrative campaign that I'm in. It actually is so large now that Play on Tabletop has gotten involved, which I think is honestly super cool. Okay. How the heck is this supposed to go on here? That's the heck how it's supposed to go on there. Okay. I was trying to forge really cool backstories for the army that I'm going to play. That way. There we go. This time, because I'm playing Death Guard, and I'm aligned with chaos, the forces of death, and life together, I thought, it'd be really cool. What if my guy, or guys, what if my people were pacifists? Now, side note, this tail is supposed to go in here. We're not going to put the tail in just yet. Put that there. And have a drink of my monster. It's a nice monster. Okay. We're not doing that just yet. We're going to pull out 7, 8, 9. So this is 7. Okay. Nobody saw that. And I'm just absolutely massacring this this sprue. And I honestly don't think I care. This sprue is made for cutting. And that's just what I'll do. One of these days, these clippers will cut the sprue right out of you. There we go. Found that I have a lot more energy in the evenings. Well, relatively speaking. Due to my new position at work. Being an office person. Office man. Doing office man things. Which is so nice. Can't tell you how nice it is to, like, only have to wash my hands after work with the orange stuff once and not, like, thrice or more. It's a very, very nice thing. This head is beautiful, but I don't know if I'll keep it. This head is beautiful, I may have to keep it. I did not know it was just straight up attached to this this part. Well, yes, this one goes right here. Like that. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. And then these two just go together. There. Now at this point, you'd almost be done. And you'd be thinking to yourself, so, that's real nice. I did myself a good solid. Yeah, so now we don't need this for now. I'm going to put that there. These are the two parts, and that's the tail. Okay, so these, finito. The next part, we actually need blue tack. And horsey pieces. I think this is actually only one. I think I only have one big horsey. Which, in itself, is not a problem. It's actually, like, the easiest. What the fuck? Just gotta do some cleaning up. I got these from a friend of mine. Can't remember what I traded him for it. Or maybe he just gave them to me because I had, like, a weird idea. And he's like, ho ho, I want to be part of that. Known as Smashed Head on Instagram. Phenomenal artist. Amazing friend. And the brains and art behind the narrative campaign, actually. So I think it's kind of fitting to, like, have this model with parts of models that he's given me in his campaign. Anyways, so I was saying before how I'm doing Death Guard. This is a Death Guard Demon Prince, as you probably have already kind of guessed with the fact that I'm using a Harbinger of Decay. That's the base. But My guy is gonna be a farmer. Legitimately. Like, no cap, no nothing. Legitimately, he's gonna be a farmer. Okay. So this is where we have to play with yeah, legitimately, you're gonna get bare hands. Ooh. Actually, it's funny because I started wearing gloves when doing models on stream because my hands would be dirty from work, and I was very self-conscious about it. I had like perma-dirt in my hands and whatnot, but now because I don't work in there, yeah, naked fingers. It's the kind that you have to subscribe for. So hit that notification bell, hit that like, that comment, that subscription. You want more naked fingers. And if you don't, leave a comment. Let me know that you don't appreciate. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Comment whether you do or do not like naked fingers. So, this is my idea. So he's going to be a farmer. Legitimately, all he cares about, and this is where the Warhammer lore heads are going to be like, oh, oh, oh. He only really cares about building a garden. He wants to have a garden on a planet. It's all he wants. Very innocent. Right? Has nothing to do with the fact that the grandfather, Nurgle himself, has a garden. Beautiful. Big garden of rot and life and decay and pestilence. Has nothing to do with, I was definitely not inspired by the Magnus archives with this. That's why my guy's name is Amherst. It has nothing to do with John Amherst from the Magnus archives. Nothing like that. Legitimately, this is my own thing. Nary a inspiration taken. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I take out the legs. I want a gardener and chicken and to learn how to can things. I was like, you can learn how to can. That's a thing you can. And then I remembered that I realized that what you mean is like canning, like mason jar canning. Okay, so I think if I put him like this, take out the legs, just chop them right here. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I have some other bits that I want to use. Hmm. I don't think so. Well, I think it's time to start getting chopping. You know what? We need one more thing. All right, we are trying to do this scientifically and intelligently and definitely not dumb and definitely not off the cuff. I have thought this one out. So I had said that I didn't want these legs. Which translates to this butt and that horse butthole. And here. So if I paint it with a dry erase marker, should be good. I can take it apart. Ho ho, look at that. Work. Stunned some people because I was talking about like color theory. Customer comes in, they're like, I have brown floors. What would go well with these brown floors? And showed them a bunch of stuff that would accent and lighten up the room. My boss looks at me and he's like, bro, how do you know this? I'm like, dude, I'm a painter at home. Like, legitimately, light and color theory and stuff like that. It's things that we've got to know. This may shake. I have a hand Dremel somewhere. I'm just really lazy. I say as I'm doing this the hard way. I know where my hand Dremel is. It has a blade attachment. I can literally... Meow. Oh, look at that. We'll get a clean cut like that. Look at that. Look at that clean cut. That's so pretty. You can say it. You can say, wow, that's so pretty. You did a good job. And I'll say, yeah, baby. I know it did. I just find it funny listening to like my voiceovers and stuff that I do for videos, and I'm like, wow, I'm so serious. And then I like listen to a VOD, and I'm like, wow, I'm so not. I write so professionally, so matter of factly. And then on stream, I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna get into it. It's gonna get into the video right there. I'll show you a neat trick when I'm done. Boom. Another one won. Hello. Now, take a look. This is quite rough. So, how do we unrough edges? Take a little bit of glue, or hobby cement, I should say. And the way that hobby cement works is it melts the plastic. So it creates a bond by fusion, do, or is it emulsion? I don't know. You know what I mean. Two parts melt together. They're fused like that. Versus just an adhesion. So, make it work in your favor. Just melt everything down. And then, it's nice and flat, and it's nice and clean. Look at that. Waha! So, but if you don't want to put things together just yet, because you're still test fitting you're still test fitting your pieces. By the way, just gonna say the word. Currently losing your marbles. Why are you losing your marbles? Just gonna put it out there. That's flat. Look at that. You didn't, no, but I am proud of you. And I support you. This is a inclusive stream. You realized it recently? Oh, awesome. So, we also need to build the rest of him. These people, you're doing a bit. That's ridiculous. So, next part we need to do is a little bit of cleanup. We got to clean up as we go in this. As we, let's call them course corrections. Call them that at work too. You can't be in trouble if if your course is being corrected. Because sometimes that's all you need is a course correction. What assholes. They just assumed you were joking. Oh, damn. Damn. Like, honestly. So, two things that we have to remember doing this is that feet will be seen. Free hoofs. Get it now while they're hot. Free hoofs. Free hoofs. It's kind of your reaction was me of all people. Well, you know, ain't that the great thing about life? Always self-discovery. The only person who knows you is you, and this is the first time in your body. Don't forget that. We are all humans. First time. Well, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So, what I'm thinking is if I have a base that is... This is like half of my video process, by the way. It's just me, like, messing around with things to see what sticks. Okay, so if I do that... Is Demon Prince riding a horse? You don't remember any horse demons? It is a Demon Prince riding a horse. So this is the base model is the Harbinger of Decay. And Blood Crushers, those aren't horses. And if you say they are, I will fight you. F-I-T-E. So if I move this back, this here. Horse-shaped. I mean... Fucking really? We're gonna do this? Hold on. I'm kit bashing a harbinger. I am kit bashing a harbinger. Ha. Horse shaped because they have legs. Behold a horse. Get wrecked, nerd. That's a horse. It's also technically a stool. So if I do that, what do you think? Yeah, I like that. So, the best thing to do is get your glue and slap and slather your glue until it makes a squirty noise. That's how you know. That's how you know you've done good. I buy the cheap, real crap super glue. Chaos Dwarves announcement. I did see the Chaos Dwarves announcement. I have called that they were going to bring back Chaos Dwarves for like a year now. Mostly because how could they not? Always make sure you have extra super glue. I buy this for $1.50 at my local Dollarama. You got the AOS fourth. Yeah, because there's at least one Chaos Dwarf Forge in there. Ooh, give it a little pokey poke. Also, the cork I use, this Corcus, is also from the dollar store. I buy at dollar store everything that I possibly can. Not because I hate basing material, but because I like my own. Whoops, I think that was enough, wasn't it? Was it 4? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna make it 4. Put that over there. I'm going to take my really hefty water bottle. Because they straight up said they're coming in a lore blub too. Yeah. GW is the master of, like, not keeping their own secrets. Sometimes I think they do it for a bit, and sometimes I think they actually just genuinely forget that they're not supposed to talk about it. There. Okay, so the Demon Prince. I'm going to go ahead and take this apart. Now, I had this thought while driving to work today. We're super hyped because she loves Chaos Dwarves. Chaos? Okay. They look cool. I'm not really excited for them. They're going to... My problem with GDeebs is they always come out with broken-ass shit right off the hop. And then they have to scale it back. I dislike erratas because I don't want to have to remember, oh, well, in this FAQ, it said this, but in this FAQ, it said this. We got Custodes Codex. Yeah. She wrote them into a D&D campaign. She DM'd, and then, oh, shit, that's nice. There's this one person that I watch on Twitch every once in a while who she DMs a Age of Sig or Warhammer Fantasy. She doesn't like Age of Sigmar. And I'm like, that's cool, but like, you don't need to be. She gets insulting about it, and I'm like, oof, this is. I don't want to say turn off, but you know what I mean. Like, you can like Warhammer Fantasy. You can think Warhammer Fantasy is better. In all honesty, I will defend your opinion. But the moment you start calling down a different thing, I'm out. We're all nerds. Why are we trying to divide ourselves with some sort of weirdly silly superiority complex? That's my opinion. These are plastic toys. I play with plastic toys in the evenings and on the weekends. You don't care for OG Warhammer Fantasy, but that's just your taste. Yeah, exactly. Like, I grew up playing OG Warhammer. Sure, we're Oxideo, it's your weenie. I know, right? Just say you're scared of change and be done with it. You know what I mean? So you're gonna probably ask, "Yo, what are you doing?" Well, first of all, I'm stripping wire. I'm stripping a paperclip because I clipped this paperclip. I now have a pin. We aren't pinning per se, but we aren't not. United against our common enemy, GW, for doing stupid shit. Yeah. This is why I don't think I'll ever, if I ever get offered, I don't know if I'll ever take a deal. You know what I mean? Shit, I did too much. Fuck. One day, I think it'd be real fun. Kind of hecking dumb. Okay, so I got that. To do a, Love the Risk of Rain intermission. I'm glad you caught it. Been listening to Risk of Rain all day. So we're going to use some baking soda to fuse my two pieces together. Baking soda is a really weird thing where apparently it's supposed to stick everything together. There we go. And not cement itself, but not cement itself. Oh, now I'm excited for Seekers of the Storm to come out. For Risk of Rain, or not Seekers of the Storm. The Alloy Collective. Big on Ricky Rain. Going to the series before was cool. So, same here though, Chum. Been playing so much fucking Cyberpunk, I almost called you Choom. I almost called my boss Choom today. That was embarrassing. I was like, yeah, Chum. He's like, why would you call me Chum? I'm like, I don't know, man. Definitely not trying to call you Choom, that's for true. I know you guys probably can't see this right now, sorry. You would have crumpled if I called someone that? Yeah, I know, right? I'd have just walked. I'd have just gone home. Sorry, Chief. Yeah, bye. That's what I would have been like. I love getting baking soda fucking everywhere. Yay! No, wait, hold on. That's dumb. Oh, shit. Alright. got back into it when Discord Nitro gave you free games, and Risk of Rain was one of those. Nice. One day, I would love to play Ricky Rain 1, the very first one on stream. I played the heck out of, what was it? Hostile Planet? The app? The game on the phone? I played the ever-living shit out of that. Don't judge me. Did not touch the mobile game because you hate ads. There was no ads. I spent $0, got every single thing in there. I played up until it kicked me off on the final day. It was good. It was exactly what I was looking for in a mobile game. And I'm not even joking you. It was 100% what I was looking for in a mobile game. No ads. You didn't have to do microtransactions. I'm sorry, homie. No microtransactions if you didn't want them. You progress through the story. Definitely a watered-down version of Risk of Rain. But for an app, absolutely fucking god tier. When they're like, oh yeah, it wasn't even out a year, and then they just like scrapped it. That hurt my soul. I just paid for the Balatro and Slay the Spire ports. Ooh. Fucked up, homies. So much. I'm gonna need to go to the store tomorrow. Get more super glue. Even though I get yelled at by my buddy who says that I should not be buying dollar store super glue. I go, I know. See, look at that. I love just the strata effect that like naturally occurs when you just stack cork on itself. Like, oh, the geologist in me loves that. It's like a sandwich. Okay, so still freezing. Put that there. Put this here and get this out. So now that this is like this, we're gonna glue it together. Keep its backy open. Got it. What the plan is we're going to. It's weird because I have to build the base and the body at the same time, which is not. This is not a process I really enjoy doing at the same time. Really happy for Risk of Rain Returns. Shame the game isn't getting any more updates due to being owned by literally. Yeah, that is a shame. I was going to be like, but anyways, so back to me. I dislike doing part of the base, stopping, doing this, stopping, doing part of the base, stopping. I like one thing at a time. Felt like well, it's still around and it's still playable, which is good for me. See, this is why, right here. I'm now going to be able to glue it together with super glue. We're going to do something. We're going to do some cheeky shit. You haven't done basing stuff yet? Okay, basing is legitimately so easy. What kind of base do you want to make? And I'll run you through it right now. I'm legitimately serious. Well, did you know if you go to the Alcheminiturist or Alcheminis on YouTube, they have a bunch of different building better bases as YouTube shorts that in under a minute they build dope ass bases. Did you know that? Those of you who are watching this VOD literally on that channel, hello. Self plug in said video. So I put it this way. You're gonna fucking flip. Because this is gonna be the fucking con of all time. I was thinking to myself, how am I gonna fix this? How am I going to fix this? You know how I'm gonna fix it? By just getting rid of it with fucking green stuff. Like, let's not be dumb. Let's think with our forefinger and thumb. So if I do it like this. Oh, hell yeah. You're going to love this. Okay, hold on. Let me glue everything together. Okay, so, first of all. Spread glue like you spread love. Spread love like you spread cheeks. I added a little bit of freestyling was from me, but the rest is from Obi Katy Cat, who is a fantastic streamer and musician. Phenomenal. Fanciest I've gotten with model work is kit bashing a new head and arm onto my OCR liege because I put a gun to my head. I'm not getting those reins correct. That's fair. it's gonna be like, I hate horses. Horses suck. And then I realized what I have in my goddamn hands right now. Two different glues going on at once. Go! The Gothazar Harvester comes with two head customizations. And they look pretty close to the horse head, so I threw that out. Oh. Okay, because I trust nothing. Especially when it comes to kit bashes. So, using my knowledge of how superglue works, because I looked it up one time, did you know that superglue uses moisture to help itself activate? I didn't. That's why, because your hands are always moist, you just don't know it. That's why superglue glues so quickly and sticks to your hands so well. So if you spit on superglue, it activates right away. I found that out. So if you need an activator, spit on it. Not lots, just spit on it. Just a little bit. But you know what also has moisture in it? Extra thin Tamiya cement. So I put some extra thin Tamiya cement on where I wanted to glue. I put the super glue. Now it's glued because it activated. And that is using your freaking thinker. Because I use my thinker. Now, don't worry about the rest of this, because we're going to get... I kind of want to get this in, though. So you know how I'm going to do it? There we go. Oh my god, my fucking... Look at that. This is just solid, too. There it is. Ooh. Let's see. No. Cannot break this with my hands. So we're going to go through the original cut. Because I still want this hand. Now. Put this hand right here. And it looks absolutely destroyed. It looks like a shrine or a monument was destroyed. And once the glue is set, do I like that? No, I don't. Hold on. Better. Much better. All right. Starting to shape up a little bit. Just going to let this dry a little bit. I'm also fixated on getting this base looking better. Now, like I said, I have a Dremel and it's got a sanding tool, but I don't really want to use that unless I really have to. Mostly because then I have to mute everything and get it done, so. I put his... Did. Heck. We'll just take that off real quick. Haha, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Man, I'm gonna have to bring the broom in here, the fucking Hoover. We'll glue that back in just a second. You really should do all your sculpting first. Did I do this quickly? Hell yeah. Is it because I know what I'm doing? Kind of. That's better. That looks more like a base now. Alright, let's fucking gaster blast this with a bunch of fucking super glue all over the place. Okay. Just gonna hold this down for a minute. Next time there's a painting competition at my local game store, I would like to enter, but I always feel bad, or I always worry, because I'm like, I'm a content creator. Like, I'm supposed to create content. And so, like, I don't feel like I have a necessarily an advantage, but I definitely feel like it's almost like I shouldn't. If that makes sense. Like, I know I'm not, like, Golden Demon winning or anything else like that, but, like, just a little bit of me. There we go. Definitely not the focal point. Ah! What if I had it stepping on the, Could I do that? Hold on. I could. Alright. New plan. Stepping on it. Might have to break this a little bit more. It's almost too clean. We'll figure it out. Figure that out later. Let's let the glue settle. Okay, so next part is we have to move these legs. Oh. Well, what I was hoping wouldn't happen just happened. That's okay. And that happened too. That's fine. You know what? I can deal with that. Just gonna keep this squidged. I almost want to call this the Horseman Chronicles. You know what I mean? It's... Just listening to this song on the way home from work. Yeah, and we're going to give it a little push. Okay. I think that might be it for today. We're gonna have to let everything set and not play with it for a minute or 5. So I'm just gonna put this down. And thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'll see you in the next part of the Horseman Chronicles.